What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen from Valley Buzzsaw. In today's video, I am bringing you 3 DIY thrift store flips. I was at the Goodwill recently and came across all 3 of these items that you see here in front of me. These coasters I featured in another video and I will link to that down in the description below. But these other 2 items I just came across recently and I thought I need some new spiffy fun holiday decor in our house, and these 2 items completely fit the bill. If you like videos like this, you can let us know that by giving us a thumbs up. You'll find that down below. Right next to that, you can also subscribe if you haven't already, and then click that bell to all when that menu appears, and you'll be notified every Friday morning at 6 a.m. when we put out a new video. But without any more blabbering from me, let's just jump right into how I completely transformed all 3 of these thrift store finds. First order of business is cleaning this thing up. You can see the nails are kind of popping out, everything's sort of popping apart at this point. I want to reattach those nails. I'm going to use some Titebond wood glue, and I will use that in the base right here. Then once that is adhered together, I'm going to use some clamps. This sticker has also got to go. It's not going to help out with the overall design, so I'll remove that and then get this sanded down and ready for the acrylic paint.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. To be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay, the next thing up on the list that I got at the Goodwill are these coasters. They came as a complete set of 6, and I picked this up for $3, so like 50 cents a coaster, you kind of can't beat that. Plus it had this case, and I'm gonna take that away because I have another idea for something I'm gonna do with this later. But what I really wanna do is just pull out all these coasters, get them completely sanded down. They were taped in here, so there's like some residue and stuff. I will wash them, sand them down with some 150 grit sandpaper just to knock off. You can probably see this sheen, hopefully you can. I want to knock that sheen down, and then I'm gonna get with getting these things done. So let's get started. Process for all 6 coasters in the set. Got the majority of the top coat knocked down, but it doesn't have to be perfectly removed. I just want it to be perfectly smooth. Okay, the next step for these coasters is to put on the sizing. That is a gilding adhesive, and that's what I would use for leafing. What I'm gonna do here is use this Rolco Aquasize. It's a water-based sizing material, and what this does is it brushes on and applies like a liquid, and then it becomes tacky after about like 25-30 minutes. That's what you use to attach the copper leaf. Now, let me see if I can open this up. Pull this out so you guys can see actual packaging. Simple leaf. I've had this for about 100 years, probably as long as I've had that sizing here. So we're gonna just hope and pray that both of these things still work and that they work out. Again, this is a thrift flip, so it's not like it's the end of the world if it doesn't turn out perfectly, but I would really like these to come out nice because I kind of want to use these copper coasters around the holidays when something sparkly is totally preferred. And for this application, I'm going to use a small chip brush. It's got a pretty soft bristles, but it's not the softest in the world. I think it'll be fine for this particular application. Actually looks pretty good. It's pretty cloudy right now, and I'm just gonna keep moving on. Okay, now I just wait for everything to dry up and get tacky. It's usually, on the package it says 25 minutes, and we're pretty dry here, so it may actually go a little faster. But the tackiness will last up to a couple of hours, so I don't have to get back on this immediately. I'm gonna let everything get tacky, I'm gonna go have a snack, and then I'll be back to do the leafing. Leaf comes in, usually, in little packets like this, and it's separated with a very thin tissue paper, and it's mounted to a very thin tissue paper sheet that comes out like this. When you're doing leaf, you want to just try to get it as even as possible. So I'm actually going to move some of these out of the way. That way I've got a little bit better handle on grabbing at this one. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Here's open. Now, you just take the leaf, I'm not going to be able to use more than, or I'm not going to get more than one out of each leaf piece, so I'm just going to kind of go for the middle so it's the easiest to just sort of like get it down there. Now, I'll just place the leaf on, and then I use a really soft bristle brush. And I just take that brush and smooth the leaf on from the back. Applying a decent pressure, but not tons of pressure. Just just enough so that it hugs the edges here. Then I'll try to pick it up and wrap the edges. Right, now we're just gonna lift this up. You can see that it's caught some, but not all. And again, that's okay. We're gonna fill all of that in. I just wanna make sure that I've got these corners burnished down nicely so that they absolutely lift. I'm using super light pressure here and basically just going on the very edge. And I will pick this up again and pull back the leafing sheath. Voila! Ooh. Now, I'm going to use that same leafing sheet to finish this off. So, you want to just try to not hit where you gilded earlier. You don't want it to get onto the soft bristle brush or you're going to have issues later. So, now, in order to get these edges, you just take the leaf sheet and just press. When you pull that back, then you can see that there is some leafing that sticks around. This may or may not be completely covered, and that's also okay. I'm gonna keep doing this. I think you guys probably get the idea now. Okay, now that everything has been done, I'm gonna take that same brush again, very softly, go back and forth across the main part of the coaster. And you can see that's like taking out some of those other little air bubbles or little janky parts. Also, it's brushing off any extra leafing that may have shown up. I'm gonna move on to the rest and then I'll meet you guys back here after all 6 of these babies are coated on top and on the sides. Yeah, so I unfortunately hit pause instead of hitting record, so I'm bringing you the final finished look. Unfortunately, the camera's kind of warming it up a little bit, but it's much more like Statue of Liberty-esque color. It's not so limey in life. I just wanted to quickly say that if you guys ever wanted like a custom color mix, how I did for the paint here, I'd be more than happy to throw that video together. How to custom color mix, how to kind of get like the exact color that you're looking for. Just leave me a comment down below and let me know because I would love to share that. But for now, I'm just gonna let these dry completely, cure probably overnight. This particular wine bottle holder, it says on the side, Australia hand painted and crafted. I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't something that was really super valuable that I was considering actually painting over. So I did a ton of research and couldn't come up with anything, so I am gonna paint over it. And I'm very sorry if this is something that you absolutely love. I suggest going to your local thrift store because you never know if maybe you'll track one down. I'm super sorry, but my camera battery died because that's my life, and I missed getting all of this. I will show you because I'm just about to put the last one on and the battery's back together again. So I'll show you guys. Hopefully you can see it. What I did was I used some clear labels, and I just used the outside and the inside edges. I took my Micron 03, my Pigmas. I used that, and I just drew out a ribbon and a connector and just a little, you know, easy peasy ornament here. So I'm gonna take my little sponge brush. This is a 1/2 inch, Craftsmart brand. Super inexpensive. I think I got these at Michael's for like just a couple of bucks. And I will use this to create the backdrop stamp behind all of the ornaments. So what I'll do first is just peel off the backing. Maybe. There we go. I'm going to cut that last little bit off. The whole thing. Then I'll position the ornament where I'd kind of like that to fall, which in this case is going to be about here-ish. And I'll just take the ribbon, line that up at the top, come down the side, and get to the bottom of the ribbon. Then I just kind of bend back this circle so I know about approximately where to put the stamp. Just at the top of that circle. I'm just gonna press. It may or may not be perfect. I really don't care about perfection in this case. So then I want to line this up so that the sticker is just inside the edge. There's a little overage here. I can just wipe that away. Then I realize that my ribbon is not quite there, so I'm going to pull that back. Because it's really super thin, you can kind of manipulate it a little bit if you need to. All right. Then that little bit at the top, I will, not coolio. Oh, no. I'll let that dry, and then I'll just come back in with the Micron again and just draw to connect those lines. Then I'm gonna top coat this with a spray top coat, and I'm gonna do that off camera because I do that out in the garage. So there you have it, everybody. That is my 3 DIY thrift store flips for the holiday season. I think they all turned out pretty spectacular, and for something that I could pick up for very short money and then use some of the stuff that I already had in my stash to create these seasonal items, I'm pretty excited with how they all turned out. But what do you guys think? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about all 3 of these projects. After you leave a comment, if you liked this video, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And then right next to that, or below it, or like somewhere down there anyway, is the big old red subscribe button. Click that, click all when the bell menu appears, and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video, which happens every Friday morning at 6 a.m. Arizona time. I had a blast creating all 3 of these, and I hope that you enjoy being here too. I've got tons more stuff coming up in the new year. Thrift flips, other small DIYs, other big DIYs, and I hope that you guys are here to enjoy that with us. I can't wait to get started on 2020. I hope you guys are having an awesome end to your year, and we will catch you in the next one. What video was that? I don't remember. Whatever. If there is any of these, get grammar, Jen. Get grammar. You're a writer, for God's sake, woman. I just wanted to thank you guys for being here and for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, you can... It's so much better. So much better.